Hey everyone, Dave here for Peace Camera. In this week's video, we're going to talk about the newly announced Nikon Z6 and Z7 full-frame mirrorless cameras. Before we get into today's video, I just want to make a little announcement. After much thought, I've decided that I'm going to be moving on from the store here. September 25th will be my last day. I'm getting busy enough with my own business that I've been building over the past few years to finally warrant putting my full-time attention into it. So September 25th will be my last day here at the store. I'm going to be turning the YouTube channel over to one of my other co-workers, Brandon, who will hopefully continue on doing these videos every week for you guys. But I just wanted to let everybody know that my time here is coming to an end. So Nikon last week finally announced their highly anticipated full-frame mirrorless cameras. We had a teaser video about a month ago, which I did a video on, but now the cameras are actually announced. They're here. We got all the specs, so I wanted to go over everything about them and let you know my thoughts. So they announced two cameras, the Z6, which is a 24.5 megapixel camera, and a Z7, which is a 45.7 megapixel camera. So this is going to be just like the Sony a7 III, which is 24 megapixels, and the a7R, which is 42 megapixels. Both cameras are going to have the exact same body, the exact same feel, so the only thing that's different is some of the specs inside. First up is the Z6 with the 24.5 megapixel backside illuminated sensor with 273 autofocus points and has an ISO range from 100 to 51,200 and will shoot 12 frames per second, which all seems pretty good. On the back, you're going to get a 3.2 inch tilt-able touchscreen just like on the Sonys. As far as media, it only has one card slot, which is an XQD card slot. Now here's where I'm a little disappointed. Nikon had a chance to completely reinvent their camera and they're only putting one card slot in, and it's XQD. XQD cards, if you haven't shot with them before, they're very fast, but they're also very expensive. I think having two card slots, maybe one XD, one SD card, so you can use the smaller, cheaper media if you wanted to, would be a good, and also having a backup. So if you're going to be a professional shooter, you want to have two card slots so you have a backup. So I think Nikon completely dropped the ball here on that. As far as video, here's where the Nikon is going to shine. It'll shoot 10-bit 422 with N-Log or Nikon log, and we'll also do time code, and you can shoot up to 120 frames per second in HD. Now 10-bit 4K out is really nice to have, and I think that's really the shining point of this. You're obviously going to need an external recorder to do that, but I really think that's like their biggest selling point. Price is going to be $1,999, just like the a7 III, and will be released in November. Now the Z7 is basically, like I said, all the same specs on the body, except it has different internals. So we have a 45.7 megapixel center with 493 autofocus points, ISO range from 64,000 to 25,600, and will shoot 9 frames per second. Other than that, everything else on the body is the same. Now with new cameras come a new mount, so they also released some new lenses here. So they got a 24 to 70 f4s lens that's going to retail for $999, the 35 f1.8s for $849.95, and the 51.8s for $599.95. They've also announced that they'll be releasing an adapter, so if you want to use all of your AFS and AFP lenses that you currently already own on these new cameras, you can. It's the FTZ adapter and will retail for $250. They've also said they're going to be releasing, since they got the much bigger mount system now, they can put much faster glass out there, and that's going to be their Noct line. And they've already announced that there's going to be a 58 millimeter Noct f.95 lens, which is ridiculously fast, but it's only going to be manual focus only, and it's going to cost, are you ready for this, $6,000. So over twice the price of one of these cameras to get a manual focus f.95 lens. Now on the Sonys and the Fujis, Nikon has a 50.95 lens that runs right about $1,000. Yes, it's manual focus, but it's only about $1,000. $6,000 for a lens is quite a bit of cash to drop. So what are my thoughts on these cameras? Well, for me personally, I'm excited to see one and try one out in person, but I'm not going to be switching back to Nikon anytime soon. I think we really need to wait and see how these cameras fare out. And some of the people that have been shooting the pre-production models have reported some issues, maybe with banding and stuff like that. And I really want to see all the kinks worked out. This is a brand new camera system, brand new mount. Let the dust settle down. Let's work out all the kinks. Maybe in their second iteration of these cameras, when they release a Mark II, then we'll have dual card slots, you know, one with being SD, something to make this a lot more better to jump ship. Or if you currently own Nikon, I would say wait, let's see what happens with this. So if you have any questions about this camera or any of the other cameras that we sell here at the store, come on down and see us. We're at 5039 Falls of Neuse Rd in the Quail Corner Shopping Center, corner of Falls of Neuse and Millbrook, or give us a call here at the store, 919-836-2222. So if you like this video, please do hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I put out new videos every single Friday, for a few more weeks at least. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on these Nikon mirrorless cameras. Are you going to go jump and buy one? Are you going to wait? Are you going to switch? So I'm curious to see what everybody's thoughts are on this camera. And that's going to do it for this week's video, and I'll see you all next week.